Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Chronicle. Business as usual, kind of this week. My hair is my hair. We'll get to that later. Um, yeah, I don't know. Every time I click record, I just like for some reason my brain just completely erases whatever train of thought I had a second ago. When I turned on the camera. Um, but yeah, cause every time I hit the button to record, I'm like, wait, how do I do these? It's goals and then it's journal. And that's the whole thing. And somehow that ends up being like 20 minutes every time. Um, but yeah, goals, it's still college. I did make progress on that this week. I can make a little more. I could have made a little more too, actually. Or at least I think I can. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll talk about it now because I don't know if I'll get to it later. Um, what I was going to do today or yesterday, but I never got around to, was scholarships. I was going to go through the honor societies that I'm in. I was going to go to their websites. And I was going to look at scholarships, see if I get any of those before the school year starts. I didn't do that because I think that was like that's because like right now I applied to KU and I'm waiting for a response or an acceptance or whatever. So like I think for college, the college goal that's up there, the only thing I can do right now as of recording this is look into scholarships through the honor societies that I'm in. Um, I'll probably do that tomorrow. Yeah, because I think I did speak. Oh, okay. Yeah, I spoke to a counselor who told me to talk to another counselor, but I was like, I don't think there's any point in talking to another counselor if I don't actually get accepted. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try and get the scholarship money. I'll probably look into that tomorrow, and then if I get accepted, then I will then make an appointment with the next counselor to see what the course of my education is gonna look like. Um, but yeah, so for the college goal right now, I did do some stuff, and I can do some more stuff, and I will do some more stuff. Um, and that's kind of where we're at with that right now. That's really all there is to say. Um, I guess yeah. There's a couple that are on there. They're still yeah. You see, they're still technically on the wall. They're just covered up by the college one. Like one of them is to eat enough food. I have been working on that actually. Because what I've been doing is I've been bringing tuna to lunch for work. And that's been working. But I was like, I don't want to have tuna every single work for lunch. Work for lunch, lunch for work. I don't want to have tuna every single lunch for work. Um, so what I was gonna do is I was gonna switch it up with spaghetti, right? So what I do is the night before a work night, I will make a huge plate of spaghetti. I will eat the plate of spaghetti for dinner. Anything that I don't eat becomes lunch for the next day. I won't. I won't explain why, because I know I have talked about my stomach problem, but I haven't gone into the whole saga of it. Um, but yeah, that explains why I'm just taking stupid, simple little baby food bite like spaghetti. Anyway, so journal time. Yeah, journal time. Monday. Let me see. Oh yeah, so I did take this Monday off because I was sick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We've got sick pay kind of through. Whoa, what just happened to my hair? Hello. Okay. What are you doing back there, man? Okay. Um, so yeah, we do kind of have sick pay that the state of Missouri gives us. Gives us. Um, it's not a whole lot. But I did have like 10 hours built up, so I was like, okay, I'll take Monday off. Try and get better because I was definitely not good for work Monday. But I took it off in my journal. I'm like, I should be good tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Did I actually do anything that day? I went grocery shopping. Nice. Yeah, I was gonna practice my instruments, but like practicing instruments is like surprisingly hard whenever you're sick. Like it's might seem easy, especially piano, because it's like, oh, don't you just sit there and push the keys? No, I mean like yes, but no, it's not the same. I noticed when I was sick, my memory was like bad. Like my brain function was like, like I was forgetting how to play Helldivers, and I've played so much Helldivers, you have no idea. Trust me. I've played so much Helldivers, but I was forgetting the basic controls, and I was like, "What the heck?" So yeah, the sick brain was doing that. Um, hmm Made progress on the main objective, which is college. But whenever I reference it in the journal, I don't say what I do specifically. I feel like I should. I don't know why I don't. Probably because it's easier to just say, I did the thing, which was good, and gave my brain the good chemicals. But yeah, I made a progress on the main objective, which is nice. I didn't actually expect to do that today. Nice. Tuesday, standard day at work. After that, I did laundry. Got a piano practice in. I love practicing piano at my dad's because he has a acoustic piano, which is like, oh my gosh, acoustic piano is like worlds better than an electric piano or like a one that you just plug in. Like there's not like the difference. It's like they're not comparable, man. The acoustic piano was just so much better. Like yeah, electric you can make all kinds of cool, funny sounds or whatever, but like I mean playing an acoustic piano feels like I'm really playing an instrument, but playing an electric piano, it feels more like I'm typing on a keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's like I'm not really making that sound. Because I know with an acoustic piano, when I push that key, it's triggering a hammer to hit a string. But when I push the keyboard or the electric keyboard, it just goes boop. It's like it's really not the same. Like I don't know, like I feel like you just have to do that to understand. You have to do that enough. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, laundry at dad's. I played a video game with my friend that I do not play with often. I need to do that more because I got this game, Satisfactory. It's a resource management tycoon kind of game. And I was never a fan of those kinds of games. Never a fan of tycoons, resource management. I'm like, why am I building the game to play the game for me? Like, I'd rather play the game, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you don't play the game. You absolutely play the game. And it is fun, okay? I'll admit it's fun, but it's just not really my thing. It is fun, but I could have more fun playing other games, which is why I say it was never really my thing. Because that's what you do. You just pretty much kind of build a factory to build more stuff, to build more stuff, to build more stuff, to build more factories, right? And a while ago, my friend was like, please, please, he was like, please, please get the game. I have nobody to play with. And when he said that phrase, I have nobody to play with, I was like, okay, I have to buy it. I'm buying it. I'm buying it for myself so that I can play it with him. Because I know what it was like to have games and no one to play them with. I've known that my whole life. Sometimes just because the games that I like no one else likes. Sometimes just because I was a kid and I wanted to play local co-op games, but none of my siblings did. Whatever. So he was like, please, I have no one to play it with. And I was like, okay. Because, like, I do have a couple of games, like, even today, like, Helldivers. Like, I've played for hundreds of hours with my friends. But it's, like, only one or two, right? And, like, a lot of them have the game now. It's just I still don't play very often with them. You know what I'm saying? No one plays as much as I do. Which creates the illusion that I have no one to play with. But yeah, I did that Tuesday. I played Satisfactory with my friend, and it was fun. Then I did my laundry before that. I wasn't planning to do that with him that day, but I was gonna like do that the next day. But then he messaged me, and I was like, I might as well. Um, she's got update. Oh yeah. Da-da-da, not 100%. Oh yeah, Tuesday I wasn't really probably like Tuesday and Wednesday I wasn't really 100% better. I was still maybe like 80-90%. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Also, I feel like my face looks red. Maybe I should change the lighting setting. I always turn it on warm. Nope, I feel like my head, like my arms don't look fine, but my head looks red. My friends were talking about how my skin tone is red, and I'm pretty sure it is red. Like my skin tone is red. I'm red, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Like we all held up our forearms, be like, oh, who's darker, gradient, whatever. And I looked red. I don't want to look red, man. I want to look a normal skin color. I feel like I'm just so red. It is a little bit hot in here. I don't have my fan on, but I don't want the noise in the background during these. I know I have had it on once before. But yeah, maybe I'm just hot. Anyway, Tuesday. Oh yeah. Progress on the main objective. Nice, nice, nice. Wednesday. Work was a bit longer than usual. Oh yeah, because we were short 5 people on the main line. After that, I came home, excited to play Helldivers. Played a lot of Helldivers. And then, okay, so this Wednesday, I tried a new hairstyle, all right? So if you don't already know what is different about my hair, I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. Look at that side. Which hand is it? Yeah. Can you tell what's different about my hair from the last previous weeks and reports? It's parted on the right side. That's the difference. Now, I know it might not seem like a huge difference, but like to me it's worlds of different. Like to me this is way different. Like normally I do this motion with my right hand, it goes this way because that's what I used to have the left part, so my right hand would go whoop, but now it doesn't do that. Now it goes this way. It feels very, very strange. Like I feel like I don't really know where my hair is anymore. Because like the thing about like having a human body is that you always know where your body is relative to itself. So like if you were to like close your eyes and like touch your finger to your ear or to your shoulder or to your nose to your chest, you can do that, right? Because you know where your body is, right? All the time. But the thing about changing my hair is I still feel the need to do this. Okay, wait, that does actually work. But oh yeah, or like that. Like see this? This is the opposite motion. My hair's not parting here. If I do this, it's not gonna make my hair look good. That's what I need to do. Because I need to. I can't. On the camera's flipped too whenever I'm recording this, so it's tricky. Um, but yeah, so I tried parting my hair on this side instead of that side, and like I said, it might not seem different. No one's commented on it yet. No one who didn't already like know what I did, because like I talked to a couple people. I was like, hey, look, I did my hair different. And one was like, I really can't tell the difference. And then when I walked up to my sister, I said, can you tell what's different? She said, nope. So yeah, it's not a huge difference, but it's a huge difference to me. I partially did this because my hair's getting long and I need to cut it soon, and what I want to do is I want to do it short on both sides, and then kind of just like slick back or maybe a middle part. But like I couldn't really tell. It's kind of hard to tell on the right side. Yeah, where the part is, and because like it kind of the part on the right side, it's not quite as clear as the part on the left side. Because my usual hairstyle has a part on the left side, but it has a hard part, which is where they take the buzzer and they just go, bzzz, which is pretty much like going down to a zero for like one line. They just kind of buzz it, cut it in there. So my hair parts really evenly on that side, but not really evenly on this side. And I was like, I don't know, can I just do the same thing? Can I just put another hard part in there? Is that not really how hair works? Because you know, hair goes in like a direction usually. And like for the first couple days that I had this right part, my hair, the hair here, you can kind of see it now. It does a swirl. It does a little swirl like in this direction. Hold on. Yeah. Just a little swirl like whoop. And that's because for years, 10 years I've had this hairstyle, the left part, my hair would always go that way. But now it's going that way. So it does a little swirl, which is cool. And also it feels a little bit more natural with my cowlick. I have like a crazy, crazy cowlick in the back. Or maybe not, I don't know. I guess I could just like turn around and show you, but that would just feel really weird. You know, whatever. Take a look at my cowlick. Oh. Did you see it? Was I too close to the camera? I don't know. I feel like I was. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I have a cowlick. It's just like a swirl. It makes having a hairstyle kind of a little bit harder sometimes. But yeah, the left part feels a little bit better with the cowlick. I feel like it integrates more naturally. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut my hair tomorrow and hopefully not mess it all the way up like I did last time, where I just went. But yeah, what else did I do Wednesday? Wow, that was such a long tangent. I was thinking to myself, oh, this is gonna be such a short episode because my goals are super short. Nope. Think again. Um, Wednesday. Wait, did I do the hair out? I did. Yeah. Made spaghetti. Went to practice instruments. Yeah. Okay. Thursday. Um, Thursday. Getting off work. Got home. Played Helldivers for hours. Very fun testing the new weapons. Yep. Yeah. I also think it's really funny. There's a quote online. My lobster is too buttery and my steak is too juicy, which is what you say to someone whenever they're complaining about something that you struggle with. Like one example I can think of. Actually, I won't use an example. Actually, yeah, no, I don't know. But like, let's say someone's complaining about having a lot of money and you have no money. Then you would say to them, "Oh, my lobster is too buttery and my steak is too juicy," because they're complaining about problems that's not really a problem. And I just mentioned that because that's a quote. It's the quote at the end of the century. Anyway, because that's all that was for Thursday. Because pretty much this whole week I've been working, getting off work, playing Helldivers, and that's pretty much the brunt of what I do, and that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. I want to talk about it now, but maybe I'll talk about it at the end of the journal. Friday, in quotes, because it was written at 12:48 a.m. Got to sleep in today. Zoom meeting on the main objective. It went well. Yeah, I talked to one of the counselors at KU, and she was like, it was honestly not. I don't know. I thought the meeting would be a lot longer than it was, and it kind of just wasn't very long. Um, I don't know. I was just hoping to get a bit more direction than I did. But yeah, missed the first couple hours of work because I was at that Zoom meeting. Got home, going to play Helldivers with my friend, but he had to update his game, so we never got around to it. So I showered. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. So Friday. Friday, I was 100% better, right? I was 100% better. Because for the most of the week, I had a little bit of a sore throat, just a little bit, but I was still physically fine. So I didn't want to hang out with any friends because I was like, I don't want to, because there's like a very, very low chance that I could get them sick because my throat was still slightly sore, right? But Friday, I was 100% better. So I hung out with my friend, and then we watched a show, Bee and Puppy Cat, that we've been watching, and we just hung out for a couple hours, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go home now. And they're like, wait, what if I still want to hang out? And I was like, well, we don't have much to do here, and I wanted to play Helldivers. And like, okay, what if I come to your house with you, and then we sleep over there? And I was like, okay. Not planned at all, but we did that, and it was a lot of fun. It really was, and it ties into the next entry. But yeah, I think that's all of Friday. Yeah, I do have stuff to talk about, but I'll talk about it at the end of the journal. Saturday, so my friend spent the night, and then the next morning we went and picked up a few groceries for breakfast. We had eggs, bacon, and toast, scrambled eggs. And the bacon on the package, or not on the package, right? But on the little ticket, the money, right? The how much the dollar sign amount on the price tag, on the little shelf, it said economy bacon. And I was like, why is it economy bacon? It was cheaper than the other bacon options, but it said economy bacon. And I was like, that's kind of weird. I take it home, I open the package. It's mostly fat. The bacon is mostly fat, and it's the layers that you can see they're cut into strips, but when you try and pick it up, it kind of just falls apart. I was like, why is my bacon falling apart, man? Like it's not. I just couldn't hardly get any. There was hardly any you could eat because it all was fat, and you can eat fat, but when you cook fat, it melts. That's why you can't eat it, is because it melts. Anyway, yeah, so that was kind of annoying. I will not be buying the economy bacon again. But what time is it? Okay. Um, but yeah, the bacon freaking melted, but the eggs and the toast, supreme, supremely good. After that, I guess I could check the journal. Sometimes I'm like, should I check the journal or should I scan my memory for what happened that day? Because I don't know which is quicker. I could look there or I could just look here. Um, but yeah, so we got breakfast. I think then then I played Helldivers for a few more. Was it a few hours? It was 1 or 2 hours while they just read through the entirety of my journal, which was pretty fun. Um, oh yeah, they added a guest entry. I'm not going to show you. Oh yeah, it's that lighter page. Pretty cool. I never considered that, but yeah, they were like, "Can I put an entry in your journal?" And I was like, "Sure." So they did, and now it's there. I won't read it because that's not what I do. I don't usually just read them out loud. I could summarize it. I don't know. I feel like it's not really. It's in my journal, yeah, but I feel like it's not really mine to share. And I don't think they would be upset if I shared it, but just to be safe. Um, yeah, so we played Helldiver. I played Helldivers for a couple hours, and then we went and got Smoothie King and Crumble Cookie. I'd never been to Smoothie King before. It was pretty cool. I got a 44-ounce protein smoothie called the Gladiator. I picked the straw. So it was kind of weird. It said you could do strawberry, vanilla, or I think it was chocolate, and your two choice of fruits or veggies. I was like, I've never been here before. I don't know what they have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick strawberry. All right, I'm gonna go for a strawberry gladiator, and then my fruits are gonna be strawberry and banana. So like I don't know if it was strawberry flavored protein or what. It wasn't too bad honestly. It was pretty filling, which was good, and it was like with a tip and tax, it was $15. So like an entire meal, which was a giant 44-ounce smoothie, for $15, not bad. Smoothies are good. I like that I can drink the food. That's very convenient. That's very minimalist. That's very sci-fi. That's very efficient. I like that. I like being able to drink my food. When I had COVID, years ago, and I could not taste or smell anything. I thought about blending all of my food because I couldn't taste it. So what's the point in chewing if I could just like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, Smoothie King, pretty good. I'd go back there again. And then after that, we were going to go people watching because like earlier in the day, they were like, "Wouldn't it be fun to go people watching? Just like sit at a park and watch people." And I was like, "Yeah, that could be fun." And I was like, "What if we go to this park?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's do that." And they're like, "Actually, it's kind of hot out." And I was like, "Fair enough." So we went back to their place and ate our smoothies and our crumble cookies, and then we finished our show. And then I think after that, we just hung out for like an hour, and then I went home. And that was yesterday. Today, I don't have it written. Today I did stay up, yeah, somewhat late till midnight last night. Just what was I doing? I think I was practicing. Yeah, I've been pretty good on my practices this week so far. I got practice Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm supposed to get one today. After I do this, I don't know if I will, cause I have work in the morning, and I kind of forgot that I had to do this until I got home. I was like, oh, I have to do this. Yeah. I still need to make lunch for tomorrow too. Ugh. But yeah, today I woke up late at like 10:30, and at noon was my older brother's birthday celebration with my mom at her house. And she had Jimmy John subs, which was really good actually. I was like, okay, I'll sleep in, I'll shower, I'll eat breakfast there, which was sandwiches and chips and like a little drink and a cake. That was all fantastic. I've only ever had Jimmy John's once before in my entire life. So this was the second time, and it was pretty good. The lettuce tasted weird, and they forgot to put the mayonnaise and the pickles on the sandwiches, so that's kind of. But the overall, it was good. Um, and then after that, I went to my friend's house. Me and another friend went to another friend's house so that we could bleach clothes. Because we have one friend who's been on sort of a kick where he likes to just bleach clothes, art, design, whatever, creativity, woohoo. And he was been doing it with friends, and he was like, "Hey, do you guys want to?" And we're all like, "Sure." So we go to her house, uh, and then we bleach the clothes. Or no, what did we do? We get there. I get there because they'd gotten there. Was it my friend had gotten to her house like 10 minutes before I did? So then I get there. It's like, what should we do? We're like, well, let's go get food because we're gonna make lunch. We go to Walmart. We get stuff. We make garlic steak bites. Garlic steak bites, very good. Then we bleach the clothes, and then we play Xbox. We played Power Washing Simulator. We took turns. And then we had ice cream, and then I came home, and now we're here. And that was the whole week. Um, yeah, now today I have to post this, and then I have to make lunch for tomorrow. But it's 10:30. I'm supposed to be in bed right now. So I also have to practice. So do I make lunch or do I practice? I don't know. I guess I could stay up and do both, or I could try and do both really fast. I could try and do both in the time that it takes me to do one. Um, I don't know. I'll probably think I'll skip the practice. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because I guess, oh man, I don't know. But yeah, that was the week. I still don't know how to end these. I thought about that while like I did watch my last report like all the way through, and I was like, oh wait, how do I know when these are ending? How do I know like how to end these? Um, But yeah, I feel like this week went by pretty fast, which is good. If time is moving pretty fast, not too fast, of course, but pretty fast, that's good. And like this week and last week, I felt like they went by pretty fast, which is good. It just felt like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend, and then tomorrow it's hopefully gonna be the same thing. But like I just felt less bad throughout the entire week, which is good. Probably because I was playing a lot of Helldivers, which I was playing a lot of games, which I was enjoying and I was allowing myself to do because I was working on the college goal. I know I've talked about this before, or at least I'm pretty sure I have. Pretty sure I have. Don't quote me on it. Pretty sure I have. But I have not allowed myself to relax and have fun doing something like playing Helldivers in so long. I cannot remember the last time I was having fun and just let myself have fun instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I need to be doing something. I need to be productive. I need to set my whole course of my life right now. Um, I have been doing that for the past 2 weeks. So that allowed me to just play Helldivers almost all day, every day. I didn't play today because I was with people all day, but it was still fun. But yeah, it's just it feels like I'm sort of going back to normal in a sense, in a good way. Feels like I'm kind of getting out of the whatever the mood, the bad that I've been in for so long. Um, which I mean is good, man. It's great. Um, yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week.